Привет, хорошо сегодня. How many people know how extremely painful and difficult childbirth is? I think everybody knows that. You don't have to experience it to know that it's painful and difficult, etc. And sometimes life throws that kind of pain at us, that pain that we cannot describe. And it leaves scars on us. But the thing is, after all that pain, and when you get through it, you get something beautiful, a baby in this case, but also in other cases, when you deal with that pain, when you really learn to accept certain things about things that happen in life, and then you give birth to new life, something new in your life. And I just want to encourage somebody today that no matter how difficult things are, how detangled and things can get, you can untangle whatever it is. Whatever it is. This thing is like somebody once gave me this example that if you have like a dollar bill and you crush it and you crush, and then he held up his hands asking, does anybody still want this bill? And they said, everybody rose their hands up. Yes, yes, yes. Because it's still $100. You can still pay whatever it is you needed to pay with that bill, even though it was crushed and crumbled and, and those things happen to us in life also. Sometimes things can crush you and hurt you. And it's like being in that birth, delivery room, having to do that push out that baby. And yeah, I'm not, but the thing is, whatever happens to you, whatever happened to you, new things can come out of it. You can learn to love yourself. You can learn to appreciate yourself. You can learn to rise up from everything that ever happened to you. And it starts with you believing, knowing, realizing that it's just no use thinking and feeling and being so negative about yourself. Anybody on this whole entire earth can learn to love themselves, and there are all kinds of therapists out there that can really help you. And I do advise you to seek therapy when you're in such a terrible ordeal that you just don't see a way out, because there is always a way out. And it's so sad for all those people out there who struggle and really can't get themselves to think differently, to see things differently, to believe things differently, just because certain things happen to them. I shared this so many times already, because bad, terrible things happen to very good people. The things that happen to people, the bad things that happen to people, but it has nothing to do with you. It's never your fault. It's nothing to do with you. And I'm so sad to know that there's so many people out there who are suffering and really destroying their lives, not choosing to want to make the best out of life just because terrible things happen to them. And it's like they want to continue living in this terrible mind, in this terrible world. Because when you program yourself to see things in a negative way, you will get proof that everything is never negative. You will see everything in a negative way. But it all starts with wanting to change, wanting to see, believe that things can be different for everybody, including you. Again, bad things happen to good people. And the reason why, we'll never know. We'll never know. But what we do know is that out of all that trauma, out of all that pain and misery, etc., you can rise up. You can start living a different life, believing different things about yourself. But it takes time, it takes everything you got to want to change that, to want to stop believing that. There's so many therapy out there, and you need help. You can get help, and you're worth help. Because again, whatever it is that you believe about yourself, all those terrible things, and that you are not worth loving, and that you were ugly, and that you're not good enough, and that you're not this, and you're not that, and you're not this, and you're not so. Negative, negative, negative. All those thoughts, they can change. They can really change. I'm living proof. I used to have the most terrible, destructive thoughts possible about myself, about my life. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to be. I went to the deepest of the deepest depths. But I'm here to testify to somebody out there today that you can love yourself, that you can think good about yourself again, and that you can discover your true worth. It didn't happen overnight. It's really a process. It's really a journey, but it's so worth taking that journey, because you are worth living. You are worth knowing the truth. It's like what I said in the beginning of this video. Everybody wants that baby, but they don't want to go through that childbirth, because they know that hurts. That sometimes, yeah. But after it's all gone, that pain, you have that new life. You have that baby. And what baby do you want to have in your life? What do you want to give life to? Nothing on this earth is impossible. Nothing. Nothing. And you learning yourself to think different, to see different, to feel different, that's not impossible at all. As I said, I am living proof. I'm living proof. And I'm here to testify to somebody today that you too can start and learn to think different about yourself. I wrote my book, Yes You Are, because I really want people to be encouraged and loved. Forget I said that about my book. Just forget it. Because you might think it's about my book. Forget it. I'm really serious right now. You are worth loving. You are worth being taken care of. Whatever it is that happened to you is not your truth any longer when you decide it's not. I didn't say that right. Whatever happened to you in your life, it did happen. It's a part of you. And even if you have like a broken glass and you try to glue it all together and you have that glass again, you will see the scars, you will see the glue in between. But you might get that vase or glass or whatever that is broken. You can mend it. You can mend whatever it is that has been broken. But I just want you to start with realizing that if I got healed, you can get healed too. Ask for help.